The world we're living in has seen many tragedies in many forms. Wars, killings, genocides, riots, and famines. The real evil lies within the architects of these inhuman practices. People who advocated crime to a level no one else could fathom. Their decision wreaked havoc on humanity and all that it comes with. As you're seeing this, you probably already have an idea of some of the most evil people in the history of the world. Let's find out in this video, where we list the 10 most evil people in history. Subscribe for spine-chilling stories and join our history-loving community. Your support fuels our journey into the past. Don't miss out, hit subscribe now. Number 5. Heinrich Himmler. He was head of the SS and the brain behind the final solution to the Jewish question, that is extermination of all Jews in Europe. Himmler had ordered the killing of about 6 million Jews, 2 to 5 lakh Russians and many other groups that the Nazis believed were unworthy of living. It is believed, not verified, that he had furniture made from the bones and skins of Jewish victims. He committed suicide and is buried at an undisclosed location. Number 4. Pol Pot. Pol Pot was the leader of the Cambodian revolutionary group the Khmer Rouge, which had orchestrated the Cambodian genocide. Pol Pot believed in destroying the Cambodian civilization in order to start a new regime and usher in a new age. He is probably the only man in history who ordered mass genocide on his own country. During his reign as Prime Minister from 1976 to 1979, his policies led to the death of around 2 million people, which was 25% of the entire population. He liked to keep the skulls of people he had killed, and he went as far as ordering babies to be torn limb by limb. He died of natural causes. Number 3. Vlad Impaler. Vlad Impaler was also known as Vlad Dracula. The character of Dracula was loosely based on Vlad, due to his sadistic personality and cruel acts done to the people of Wallachia, where he reigned as prince 3 times between 1448 to 1462 and killed about 20% of the population. He impaled the victim through the buttocks till the stake came out of the mouth. A German pamphlet once read, he roasted children, whom he fed to their mothers, and cut off the breasts of women, and forced their husbands to eat them. After that, he had them all impaled. Number 2. Joseph Stalin. Iosif Vissarionovich Stalin was dictator of the Soviet Union from 1922 till his death in 1953. As a young man, he was a robber and an assassin. For almost 30 years, he reigned with terror and violence in the Soviet Union. His decisions led to a famine that killed millions. Forget enemies, he even killed families of people who were fond of him. Under his rule, more than 1.5 million German women were raped, and in all, he easily killed over 20 million people. He once said, "One death is a tragedy, a million deaths is simply a statistic." Ironically, he was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize in 1945 and 1940.
Number 1. Adolf Hitler.
The Chancellor of Germany from 1933 to 1945 and Führer of the Nazi Party, Adolf Hitler was perhaps the most intelligent, creative and brutal dictators of them all. He was largely responsible for the Holocaust and the Second World War. He believed that Jews were the root cause of all problems and set out to eliminate them. His actions resulted in death of over 50 million people. Hitler committed suicide in his bunker on 30th of April 1945. Hard to believe that he was once a talented artist and part of a bohemian community.